Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and a weekly recap. Before we get into the recap, I just want to say that I ended up finishing the week with 17 wins, 6 losses, and 1 flat. Flat meaning break even. So I did finish the week with a 75% win rate, which is below my weekly target of 80%, but it is what it is. But anyways, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in the bio section of social media accounts. Now, I traded a lot of SPY this week. This week was kind of a tricky week with lots of fake outs and traps and stuff like that. So if you want to see the timestamps, you can go on Twitter. And that is why I post the daily stats every single day, so you could see the timestamps of the entries. So that way people aren't saying I'm calling that after the fact, which I'm not. If you're in the room, you know I'm doing it in real time. So with that said, now on Monday I had 6 trades, 5 winners and 1 loss. So the week's starting out good. So my first one was SPY. I took SPY right out of the gate. 381 puts at 96 cents. Right out of the gate, it just dropped. So I mean, they went from 96 cents to 123. Then this is what it's been doing a lot lately. It's been like having a fake out. So, but not in this one. It didn't fake me out this time, but it did get this little drop. So there was a nice 25-cent drop on that one on SPY right at the open. Then it popped back up. The next one was Costco calls. Now Costco I was watching because I was thinking that retail was going to have a big bounce this week, and it did. Now in Costco I was already watching it anyways because I was expecting retail to have a big bounce this week. So here we are, Friday. I just needed to find Monday. So I was looking over Friday's highs, and I did wait for the first 10 minutes is what I usually do, but sometimes I say I'm going to and I don't. I think because I think there's going to be a strong move. So red candle, I waited that one out, and when it did get over this, I did grab the I think I grabbed it right here at 942, right in here, right when I got over this candle right here is where I grabbed it. Nothing big. Those 330 calls went from $1 to $1.47 in that little push. Now I was expecting a big monster move out of Costco, and it just reversed hard. I probably should have taken a short on it right there, but I mean, I'm looking at it from the point of view. I mean, Costco is 358 over here on the hourly on 218, and just it's gone down 50 points just a matter of a couple weeks, and I thought for sure we were going to have a strong move up. I mean, this is right here. We are, around 320 level on Monday. I was expecting a move to 335, a strong push, but just didn't get it on Monday. So that was disappointing. So the next trade I had was I had 381 puts again, and this was the first loss for the day and the week. And 8th, where is it? Right here. Blow this up so we can see it. Now, what time did I grab these? I grabbed them at 9:57. 381, 9:57. I grabbed them right here. Oh yeah, because it dropped. We had this and it popped back up. Then it came back down very violently right there through VWAP, and that's where I grabbed it. And it quickly reversed. It ended up being a loser. So I mean, even if you held it all the way through, it would have never been green because there's just too much time when it was expiration day, and it just it would have been red. So that's just the way expiration days are. I mean, even if you had it right here, I mean, if you got it right there and it did chop up here and it did slam, if it did this move right here, it still probably would have been red, because that's all it takes is a half an hour with a theta and chop to just kill it. So yeah, that was the first one, because I really thought it was going to slam down right here because of the way it did that. Because usually what happens is it will have a fake out, then it will get slammed, and it just didn't. It just faked out both sides. I mean, it got dropped here, then it popped. It got people along right here, then it dropped, and it's been pretty much what it's been all week long. These kind of moves like that. So the next one I had was 386 puts at 1254. I was definitely more patient. 1254, which is right here. Now, as you can see, the thing I was looking at, the RCT trend line chopped around, dropped right here, then it came back up quickly, and it just chopped at that same level, and it had this big bearish engulfing, and you also have a MACD's pointing down, stochastics pointing down, so you get a bearish divergence because this is making a higher high. This is high, and this is higher, and this is low, and this is lower. So there's a bearish divergence saying that it's a high probability that it's gonna dump. So that it did. Now I grabbed the 386 puts at 1254 at 66 cents, and they went to 85 right there, I think. Then I grabbed them again at 134, which is right here. So it looks like I got it right here at the double top and just traded this little move right there, then got out and got back in right around the same price. The first one was 66 cents and the second one was 68 cents. So there were the 386 puts again for the second time, and then the second time was the time it actually dumped. Now the second time they went from 68 cents to 241. They went for 250% plus move that time. So then I ended up grabbing SPY puts again at 243. Now they went from 68 cents to 241 if you held all the way through. But then I grabbed them again at, but I didn't grab the 386. I grabbed the 384 because they were closer to the money, because up at this point they were right here. SPY was at 387. So now that it's down here, I grabbed the 384 at 241, which is where's 241? Right in here somewhere. This candle, I grabbed it right there. The rejection off VWAP. It dropped down harshly right there, and it came back up to VWAP. And it rejected the 20 EMA and the VWAP. Then when it got below these candles right here, that's where I ended up grabbing it, and it just ended up being another 100% drop. So they went from 65 cents to $1.58 from here to here. So that was a nice move right there. Then Tuesday was not a very good day. Tuesday I let's see. Tuesday I grabbed 380 puts at 89 cents at 943. 943 is right here. Now I think I might have to bring it down to the smaller time frame to actually see what is the date on that. That's the 9th. Let's bring it to the 9th. Let's bring it down to the smaller time frame. Now 943 right here, it's where I grabbed it now, because as you can see, it popped up, rejected, well, actually that wouldn't have been there if you're looking at the 10 minutes, but it popped up a little bit, then it quickly came back down, and that's where I ended up grabbing that 380 puts at 89 cents, and it just took off, and that was another loss, the first loss of Tuesday and second for the week. So then I grabbed puts again. Now the thing is that I was not expecting SPY to take off. I mean, because we had just this little panic from interest rates and inflation and stuff like that, and really nothing has really changed. So I was thinking that any pop we had was going to be a short the pop move, and instead it it did not work out like that. So as you can see right here on the 10-minute, that you can see that long wick is where it quickly came down. It looked like where it was going to flush and just turned around on me. So then I ended up grabbing 384 puts again at 1049, which is right in here, right here. Now I was thinking, okay, we got above this 387.50 area, and it was a little bit of a wick right there, and it started to climb up a little bit. Then they had this bearish engulfing, so I actually grabbed it right. Let's see, 1049, right in this area. I think I grabbed it in this candle because of this bearish engulfing right there, thinking we were gonna just reject, and it didn't. It just went up, then it chopped, and we had the huge sell off the end of the day, and I was able to get out after hours flat. So as you can see, I got in right here, and I got out down here for a break even on SPY on Tuesday. So you can just see how much theta just on even on a non-expiration day can kick in just from this chop and stuff like that. And yeah, so I got faked out again right there. I was not expecting this kind of a move this week on SPY, but it just the way it happened. So yeah, that's how that ended up happening. So then I had on Wednesday had 6 wins and no losses. So I had BAVA. Let's see, I had BAVA puts at 958 on the 10th. Right here. 958. Which would be right in here. And this candle is breaking down at the pre-market lows. I was looking at that. You know, I saw it making this run and starting to pull back. I thought about it right here, but with all the fake outs happening the first 10 minutes, I just said, okay, I'll just wait it out and see what happens. And it came down and started to quickly rebound a little bit. Then it turned around, and right when it started to make this downward push right here, that's when I ended up grabbing it. So those 230 puts went from 86 cents to $1.55 in this little push. So that was a nice little play fairly early in the morning. So then I had SPY. It's Wednesday, so it's an expiration day. I love playing SPY on expiration days. I know a lot of people don't like playing SPY, but on expiration days, that's just the best time to play. And on Wednesday, I just played the range because SPY just ranged that day. And as you can see, this was Tuesday's high, which is around 387, 390. So it just chopped around this 390 level all day long on Wednesday. So I played the range. I grabbed 388 puts at 68 cents at 1014, which is right here. You had this big gap up. I was looking at that, and I was like, no, no, no. I don't want to get faked out because it's been happening all week long. Popped up, wicked right here over the 390.50 area. It did get over 390, but it quickly got harshly rejected. So this day I had a very good day. I just could pretty much tell every drop before it happened. And they went from, let's see, 68 cents to $1.27, almost 100% right there in that drop. Then I ended up grabbing them again at this time I grabbed the 389 puts at 1121, which is right here. And they dropped right there. So I got that little move. That went from 86 cents to $1.08. Then I grabbed them again, the 389s. This time I got them at 79 cents at 1138, which is right. Wait. Okay. First one was 1121. Where's 1121? 1121 I got. Okay. Oh, I must have just got. Okay, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up to a smaller time frame so I can actually see it. Okay, let's go back to the 388 at 11. The 389 puts at 1121, which is right here. That's where I grabbed it. that little push right there that went from 86 cents to $1.08. Then I grabbed them again, the 389s again at 11.38, which is right here, right in here. 38, right in this little push down through VWAP. As you can see, it was just bouncing around on top of VWAP right when it made this break right there. That's when I ended up grabbing it. So the 389s the second time went from 79 cents to $1.06. Then I grabbed the 389 puts again at 12.28, which is 12.28 right here, right down the push through VWAP again, right in this area. They went from 82 cents to $1.04. Didn't get much out of it. Then I ended up grabbing them again, the 389s again. How many times did I play the 389s? I played them 4 times. And the 388s were the first time, so I played SPY 5 times. So yeah, I played 389 puts 4 times. The last time was at 12.58, which is 12.58. Oh yeah, right here. I remember this. It started chopping around right here, and I was looking at all this resistance right in here around the 390.25 area. I mean, it gets above it, drops. It dropped here, so I saw it chopping here, and I grabbed it right here. And something happened. I don't remember what it was exactly, but something happened, and it just immediately dropped. I mean, it went from 390.30 to 389, 388.90. I mean, it dropped like almost $2 right there. So that was a nice move. They went from 66 cents to $1.15 in that little push, and I just I called it a day on that one. So I mean, after the day I had on Tuesday where I just had 1 loss and 1 flat, I was pretty frustrated and annoyed at that point. So I was just like, okay, I'm done for the day. I've had a nice day. I'm gonna leave it at that. So let's see, what's Thursday? Thursday I had 2 wins and 1 loss. Now, the first play I had was Apple. I had Apple puts. Let's see, Thursday right there. Yeah, now I was looking at the gap up, the huge gap up on Apple right here. And it closed at the we'll say 120, and it's at 122.50-ish around when it opened. So it was a big gap up for Apple. So I was eyeing that right away, and I grabbed the puts at 9.32, and they went from 76 cents to 99 cents. Now I grabbed them, I think, right when it was like down in here in this area at open. Then it just popped up and it got quickly rejected, and just in that little move right there, the drop wasn't as severe as I thought, because I got it right around in here somewhere. I think it might have even got it down here. I can always blow it up to the 1 minute and see exactly where I got it. Let's see, that's Friday, that gap down. Let's see where I grabbed it. I grabbed it at 9.32. Yeah, I grabbed it right here. I grabbed it right here at the lower day, and it just popped up, and then it came back down. So yeah, I didn't have a very good entry on that. I remember being very annoyed with that it just went against me. Then it finally just went direction I thought it was going to go, and it just ate up most of the run. So I got in at a very bad price, and my timing was off. So whatever. Just had a lot of fake outs this week. Just, it is what it is. Let's see. Friday. Actually, did I? No, I don't want to go over Friday. Go back to Thursday, because I didn't do the last 2, which is I had 2 SPY. I had SPY puts on 10.14, which I think is right here. Came up, quickly rejected right there. They went from 87 cents to $1.15 down here. I grabbed it there. Then I ended up grabbing it again right here at 10:54. 10:54. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Somehow, some reason I grabbed that up here. Let's back it out and see why I grabbed it right there. Okay, I can't see it there on the 10-minute. Let's see what it looks like on the hourly. Let's see, this is Thursday. Oh, I might have grabbed it right here because of this right in here. This 393 area. Where was it at that time? Yeah, 394. Yeah, I was watching the hourly. I do remember that. I grabbed it right in the 394 area based on the hourly and the daily. And I think that was at all-time highs at that particular time. If you mean, I know it's saying 395 here pre-market, but if you take out the after hours, the all-time high was around 394 and 14 or something and change. So that's what I figured was going to be a double top, and a short sell was going to come piling in, and it was going to get pushed down. But it did not happen. I probably should have waited. That was another mistake I made. So it is what it is. And it just kept going and going. So I just I called it a day on that. It did actually kind of drop at the end of the day, but no, I did play it again. No, that was the last one. Okay. I'm looking. Okay, wait a minute. I played it twice. Yeah, the first one was right here, and the second one was right in here. What time was it? 11:54. Right in here. This is where I grabbed it. Even though I grabbed it right here and it did go lower, it just the chop killed it. So the last day on Friday, I ended up playing. I had 7 trades, 4 wins and 3 losses. Friday, I had more losers than I had the entire week. So let's see. I had SPY puts, 390 puts at open. Now the reason I thought that, because we just tagged all-time high, and every time SPY gets near all-time high, it likes to go up and tag it, then quickly reject it, and it gapped down. It came back up a little bit. Then at open, it started to just ramp down. It just started to get some. You can see the selling candle in the first 10-minute, and it had that look where it was just coming down fast. I thought it was just going to flush, and it didn't. So it just faked me out. Then it just came back down, and just it didn't work out. So I took a loss on that one because it really looked like it was going to just collapse right here. Then it came back down, and I thought it was going to collapse again right there. And then it came back up and did it again. So I mean, it had that look like it wanted to just dump hard, but it just didn't. So then I ended up grabbing Facebook puts at let's see, 10:02. 10:02, which is right here. Now it had this big red candle, popped up a little bit, and it came back down, quickly broke this area right there. So the 262.50 puts, I had 63 cents. They went from 63 to $1.18, almost 100% move. Then I ended up going to BA. Now BA, I just had this monster move. BA's just been like on a tear and had a big run the last couple of days. So I figured, okay, this was going to be a bad day for BA, because right here on Thursday, blow it up on Thursday, it popped up, it chopped, and it just dropped down. So I figured, okay, it was gonna be a bad day, but it wasn't. So it just kept going and going and going. So then I tried to pretty much catch the top, and some of the times I did, and some of the times I didn't. So the first one I had was I had 260 puts at 76 cents. I got them at 11.25, which is right here, right in this little drop. So I got the 76 puts right there, and they went from 76 to $1.14. I really thought this was the top because you had like a topping tail candle right there, and it was just going to push down to VWAP, and it didn't. Just quickly got rebought. The buyers came in and bought the dip. So just a short little move right there. Then I ended up buying 260 puts again at 12.02. 1202 right here. Right here is where I ended up buying. I got the 59 cents, and it quickly went against me, and I jumped out right away, because BA just is one of those stocks where it just can go like Tesla and Roku and just make insane daily runs that just defies the odds. So I just decided just to cut it right there, and um, I wasn't sure how much further it was going to go. I mean, it's at 253 right here, and it's made a $10 move, but BA can make $20 move like it's nothing. So it did end up making a $17 move. Well, that's after hours, but it did make a 15 point move right there. So I did grab Tesla puts, which is the next one. Let's see, Tesla. I hate playing Tesla puts, but I just did it. I did it anyways. Now, I played it because of the news on something about the Tesla board was getting sued. I don't know if it was getting sued by the SEC or shareholders or somebody. The board was getting sued by somebody. So as soon as I heard the news, I jumped in immediately. I got the 675 puts at $2.10. At what time was it? 12:36. Right here is where I grabbed it. Heard the news, and I just jumped in right away. And they went from 210 to 370 in this little push right here. So that was a nice little drop on Tesla, and I really thought it would be a bigger drop. But lately, these news, I've been chasing the news sometimes, and I've been getting burned on almost every one of them. They'll have if it's a good news, it'll pop up really fast, and then it will just sell off and go lower. Or if it's bad news, it'll drop quick, then it will quickly rebound. And that's the way news has been the last couple weeks. And I took a chance on chasing on Tesla, and the last time they got sued, it dropped quite a bit, but I guess apparently it just doesn't matter this time. So they had a nice little drop. So the $1.60 drop on that one. So that was a nice little move. Then I ended up having BA puts again. I just kept playing BA on Friday, and I probably shouldn't have. I was really expecting this big end of the day drop, and it just did not happen. So I grabbed BA 265 puts at 64 cents at $1.48. What time? No, not $1.48. It's 64 cents, and the time was at 148 right here. This is where I grabbed it right there. And the 64 puts went from 64 cents to 95 cents right there. So that was a good little push. I was really expecting a really nasty drop right here, but it wouldn't do it. So then I ended up grabbing BA 265 puts again at 235, which is right here. Right when it came back up right here and started to double top or triple top right in here, that's where I grabbed it. Now this is one of those ones at the end of the day I was looking at, because if you nail the end of the day ones just right, they'll end up being monsters. And I was looking at it from the point of view, BA at the time was trading around 267 ish. Then I was looking at 255 puts, and the 255 is right here, and that's not much of a drop on BA. BA can do that, as you can see right here in one candle. And one of those, if this move right here happened right here, that would have probably gone 200-300% right there and into the money. So it's all about timing and getting it right and catching it right. And I just didn't, and it just chopped, and then it went up a little bit at the end of the day. So I didn't really quite grab that. I actually thought, after I grabbed it, we had this red candle and started to drop right here, that we were actually going to make that break right here on this candle, but it quickly rebounded, and it just teased all the way through right here to the end of the day, and then it just had this big green candle. So that ended up being the last trade of the day and the last loss for the week. So as you can see, it was a tough week to trade. Just a lot of moves, just a lot of plays just were fake outs and choppy. This whole week was really choppy, and I just was not expecting SPY and BA to be as strong as it was. I expected a little more pullbacks, shorten the pops this week, but we'll have to see what happens next week. So, I mean, that's just the way trading is. You just think something's going to happen and does the complete opposite. And usually I'm quick to change sides on it, but I felt like that it was very trappy, that it was just trying to lure longs in and just slam them and just catch them by surprise, but it didn't. In fact, it was the other way around this week. But so that's going to do it on the weekly recap. I hope this has helped and understand why I did what I did. It also helps me understand some of the mistakes I've done. I made quite a few mistakes this week, but last week I had a monster week. So you can't expect every single week to be 90% accuracy every week, because that's just not realistic. And 75% is still, to me, is not my greatest week, but compared to a lot of others, I think a lot of other traders would kill to have 75%. To me, that's just not acceptable. So with that said, hope to see you in the room, and that's going to do it. Thanks for watching.